Hello guys, and welcome to episode 27 of my Napoleon Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain, going for world domination. Today we are going to be heading towards Vienna with our armies in Venice and Munich, and we also have to decide what we want to do with the armies near Hessen and Oldenburg. So Oldenburg, we're probably going to have them come out of there and head straight towards Berlin, but Hanover and Mecklenburg is in the way. We could potentially attack Hanover, but I'm not sure who they're allied with, so let's just check that quickly. They are allied with Denmark. Okay. I'm not sure I want to kick that off. Yeah, I'd rather not be at war with Denmark. Two reasons why. First of all, they have a fleet down here in the bottom left that could attack my own merchant fleets quite easily in the same turn. Well, we do have a massive merchant fleet here that could just crush them, but that's fine. But the second reason is I want to get steam units, like steam ships, and then use them on the Danish navies, because the Danes are going to be the only ones with a decent navy left, by the looks of things, by the time I get around to having those ships. So I don't really want to be at war with them and basically force me to destroy their navies. So I don't think we're going to attack Hanover. I guess we could maybe ask them for military access. Well, that's something we could do. Let's see. Hanover, military access. I'm not sure how many turns of military access do we need? Like 10? Maybe? Let's do like 10 and see if we can get 10. Well, they don't want me to have military access, but they do want me to have a military alliance. How does that work? Okay. Since we're not actually going to want to go to war with Denmark soon, it might be a good idea to actually have this in place for now, because they are at war with Prussia, so technically they could help us out. But if they end up taking land because we weaken Prussia, that would just be annoying rather than useful, because as with all Total War games on very hard difficulty, the key is to destroy factions, because a single faction can create two armies most of the time with one settlement, regardless of how good it is, because they cheat, basically. So I'm not sure if it'd just be better to like attack them, but I can't obviously attack them right now because of the Danish. It's tempting. It is tempting. I mean, they're still at war with them anyway, so they would still do the same thing as they would even if I wasn't allied. But let's just take the alliance, see if I can get it without the payment. I can. Oh, cool. Okay, well, we're allied now. Okay, with Hanover. No one saw that coming. Right, let's see. We need military access separately, don't we? Yeah, we need military access separately, so I'll have to do that as well. One thing that's a bit different in this game. So, military access. Maybe they'll give me the 10 turns now. Okay, never mind. We will... Maybe we can offer, like, indefinite access, because I really don't care. And then we will take, like, 20 turns. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Alright, so we now have military access as well, and that's going to allow us to move through this territory towards Berlin, which is great. So I guess I may as well do that if we get replenishment in this territory. I'm not sure we will. Let's just have a look. I'm not sure how this works. I did get told... It does work. Okay, awesome. I did get told that replenishment is reliant on the territory, not whether or not you're in a town, and... the only difference really is whether or not your army has a general or not. If your army does not have a general, then you need to be inside a settlement in order to replenish. But yeah, that works. And we actually get more replenishment, I think. That might be because of the supply warehouse here. Interesting. Okay. So that's worked out actually really well, because now I can move all the way to the border here, assuming there's no Prussian armies. And we can carry on towards Berlin in the next turn with more replenished troops, which is, yeah, perfect. Fantastic. Alright, and George Townsend, he's waiting for his replenishment as well. Cool. Right, that's all of that done. Alexander Abercrombie, he's currently heading towards Istanbul, which is good. We have the Light Dragoons here in Paris. We're waiting to bring over the troops from London, but we don't have a ship there to do so yet. We can leave them be. We have Michael Stahl in Venice. I think I'm going to bring him to the edge of the province because he'll still maintain the same replenishment, and I don't think we need him in the settlement because public order is just fine. Yeah, Robert Crawford's staying where he is, and then we have Thomas Graham. Okay, so this is the battle that we need to do this turn. We haven't done already. Just got to take Cagliari from the Kingdom of Sardinia. Let's go. Already at war with them. We don't need to declare war or anything. But they have a bunch of line infantry, 6 pounder foot artillery, hussars, and their general, accompanied by their armed citizenry. Let's jump on in. So this should be a massacre, more or less. Probably going to just set up cannons in front of their cav, and we'll just cut them down, and then we'll continue from there. So let's see, where's their cav? The cav's on the left at the back, they're on the right at the front. Okay, let's put a couple cannons on the right then. Put 2 sets of cannons here, and we'll just smash those from the start. The reason I moved them back slightly is so I can do this. I can have units either side to kind of protect them. We'll probably have like another couple units on the right hand side that can deploy there after the beginning. I'm also going to generally wait to the right, I think, so that we can skew them out of the town. Let's not put them there. Let's have another unit that does this. And then we'll put them here instead. That's fine. That's my line more or less sorted. I'll have maybe a couple more units on the right hand side, and then maybe I can put the light foot on the left. Need to have my cav spread out on the flanks, with my general somewhere in the middle. Okie dokie. Start the battle. Collect all my cannons, tell them to hit the hussars. Hopefully we can just obliterate that unit. I think all of my cannons can fire at them, so we'll give it a go. Oh, never mind. The ones in the center can't. Oh, that is some nasty hits already. Damn. They are coming straight towards us. I want to have a look at the uniforms of their line infantry. Oh boy. That unit just got annihilated. That was incredible. When the canister comes across a cavalry unit like that, it just does so much damage. I might be able to snipe their general there. That could be a good shout. I do need to somehow get rid of these guns. They do still have a unit of cavalry on the left. But those artillery are still online, of course, for now. If we can just kill off that general. Speed things up a bit, maybe they'll come towards us soon. The general's like next to the building there, and it's currently getting absolutely hammered. I think it's already destroyed. Okay, well there's a bunch of traps over here we're going to have to be careful of. Charging these cannons is going to be really awkward. Because if I charge into those, we'll probably lose a load of cav to the cannons themselves. So I'll probably have to rely on some infantry to do that instead. I've got a couple units of infantry there. Let's move my cav over to the right hand side because they are currently being hit by those cannons. Not intentionally. That guy just got domed. Poor chap. Imagine your commanding officer laughing when you got hit by a cannonball. Damn. Right. Anyway, these guys are also being hit by cannon rounds. Let's move them more to the left, actually. I actually don't need to make these like thinner formations, really. I how are we doing on that general? We do have the ability to shoot at him, so hopefully my cannons do that. I can also focus down maybe some of these infantry squads because they are tied on to us, which allows us to get quite a few hits. Oh boy. Yeah, let's have a look at these line infantry. They've got these like funny little hats. Actually kind of like them, they look cool. A bit different to what we're used to.
We have killed their general.
With our normal sort of, oh, I don't know if they're normal, but our high hats. Normal back in the day, I guess. Let's just slam this line infantry. Damn. Some of these shots are really, really good. I've got all the shots coming in from the cannons, so these units are getting annihilated. Oh, there's a unit of hussars on the right hand side, so let's just start shooting those. And they are sort of shifting their weight to the right, which is what we like to see. That's exactly what I wanted. And what I can always do is sort of bring this line back a bit. Right, that's more or less all the cav dealt with. I can probably go and charge down the artillery on the left. I don't think there's any defences here, so we're good to do that. I can't do it on the right just yet. See if I can get some shots across these formations. Oh, that went straight through the back line there. Bam. Oh, and again. Oh, wow. Some serious shots coming through there. Very nice indeed. Right, let's go kill off those cannons. Thank you very much. Creating a bit of a kill zone on the right hand side. I'm going to have to probably put these onto canister soon. They're still not really in range though. I might have to move my cav to one side just so that if these start firing at these with their rifles, the shots don't come over the top and kill my horses. And that would be quite annoying. I can probably get away with charging into the back of the armed citizenry here on the left flank. Thing is, with them all being bunched up here, they take so much damage. Even if like our units miss, they still hit. If that makes any sense. Because there's so many units like in that area. Oh, nice cannon shots coming through. Very nice cannon shots. I'm going to want to get out of range of those armed citizenry ASAP. If I let them fire at me, then not good. Not good at all. Right, we'll just do fire at will. We'll hit the closest unit. This unit's going to soon be able to hit the armed citizenry. Oh, that's some good hits. Really good hits. On the right flank, very tempted to charge this line infantry. I could probably stop them firing and go into like melee mode and then just charge into them. Alright, they are currently charging my cannons. Okay, we made those rout, that's good. Oh, I need them to stop firing. Stop firing, guys. Okay, great. May as well continue through, hit these line infantry behind. Because we've almost won. We just need to break them all.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Right, let's have this unit run down their cannons. I just noticed these guys are getting shot at, so I'm just going to charge the armed citizenry head on. So much damage. That guy just got bucked off his horse. There we go. Now that's those dealt with. Still some more armed citizenry that are like recovering here. Maybe I can just like charge through them all. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not going to get shot in the back here. That would be kind of awkward. Right, they are running. That's good. Alright, come on guys. Charge them down. We're completely disorganized. This cav unit has done a fantastic job dispersing those cav, or those infantry. And now we'll try and take care of these. Let's just stop actually. Fire a volley at them. I wonder if that'll work. Execution, guys. Actual execution. That's incredible. Alright, that's victory. I don't need to chase him down. Unless I maybe want some extra ranks on my... Oh, okay, we'll definitely end it there because my horses are about to run into the spikes. We'll keep them alive. That was a heroic victory apparently. 401 lost. Right, peacefully occupy. Fantastic. Fix that up. Beautiful. That's going to be the Kingdom of Sardinia destroyed. We've got a gold mine out of that, actually. Does that make quite a lot of money then? Not really. Alright, well, this dry dock... I guess I should probably... get rid of it. Well, they're saying that I can already upgrade it to like the next level. Or I can at Portsmouth. It might be worth just doing that. This one will convert to a commercial port. Let's do that. It's fine. I'm tempted to just upgrade the port of Gibraltar as well. Let's convert this one. I'll just make sure that I upgrade the one at Portsmouth straight after it's leveled up. Okay, that's going to spend a lot of our money as well. Excuse me. So let's just go through the fleets. We've got that fleet, this fleet, this fleet. We're all good. I did have someone say that I still had some merchantmen in this fleet. I do. Okay. I think I've also got one here as well, yeah. So let's just send them to... Let's see what's worth money. Trade. Ivory, sugar, tea. Ivory, sugar, and tea. Well, looks like we'll be going quite a way. We can go to the ivory with those. Oh, we have a path blocked. That's the Russian army. We'll move all of these into the ivory trade over here. Alright, with Sardinia captured, can we move out straight away? If I turn this off tax, yes we can. Alright, let's jump back onto the ship. And then we'll have the ship move to probably not Palermo or Naples because they are allied. What about the Papal State actually? Did we check the Papal State before? They're allied with the Kingdom of Naples and Austria. Oh, that might be a good plan actually. Maybe what we could do is if we just offload him into our territory here, we can just attack Rome in one turn. And then that will bring in Naples as an enemy, potentially, and then we can just attack them straight after. And that will give us Italy, which would be cool. Okie dokie, that's a good plan. Things are going to have lined up quite nicely. Just going to quickly click through these again. We do have these guys ready to go. Let's just send them all up north. Okay. I'll just send them towards the tobacco trade. And we'll recruit even more. And we have one in the Baltic, that's fine. These guys, let's put them into that sugar trade. And this is HMS Elephant heading towards Nelson, right? Yep. Probably want to keep an eye on where the Russian fleet goes. And have those ones head down. So many fleets. Yeah, it's actually crazy. I know I've clicked on like a couple of them more than once because I accidentally order them sometimes and then it changes the filter every time. Okay. Alright, 1,200 left, no more movements to make. Let's move on to the next turn. See where Austria moves their army. But not an army has moved down. I guess towards like Zagreb. Oh, that's not good. That is cheeky, Austria. Cheeky. Damn. Alright. Guess Nelson's gonna need to escort us. And here comes Russia. Their allies are the Kingdom of Sicily, Naples. I'm not going to call my ally to help just because I don't want to get kicked out of their territory. Actually, we have military access, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Breaking the military alliance doesn't really matter in that case. So Sicily, Naples, and Sweden potentially. Alright, so Hanover refused to join our side. Does that make them at war with us actually? Confused. Oh, they've dropped onto Corsica. Interesting. Right, so we've lost our trade with Russia. How much does that actually affect our trade? Right, most of our trade is going to Denmark now. No, we are not at war with Hanover. Okay, that's worth bearing in mind. But we did not get the replenishment because we lost the alliance. Right, well, on to Berlin we go. There is going to be a bunch of armies here. Mostly cavalry. These are all line infantry. I wonder if we can pull this off. Probably can.
Siege works underway.
With the troops that we have.
Siege works underway.
Right, technology advances. Oh, we do need to get the upgrade going on our military academy here. It's going to unlock foot guards. We got loads of merchantmen finished. Cool. Right, so I am going to want to get my fleet to go and destroy the navy of Russia. I'm not sure that we have enough in this fleet to do that. So I might have to bring this fleet across, which may give time for this fleet to do a runner, which is a bit awkward. Let's just have these all move together, just so that that beefs up that fleet a bit more. Then what I'm going to do is have Nelson go and sink this fleet. Okay, and I'm actually going to jump in and fight this. It's been a while since we've had like a naval battle, and it's just so awesome to watch like the broadsides. The things are really just heated up all of a sudden with Russia getting involved. We do have our army moving in that direction on the water down there, the one that was just attacked by the Austrian Navy. So we'll probably land into Greece and take that off Russia. Let's see. We give the Nelson the honors, or should we give the Dolphin and Dragon the honors? I'm just blasting these to oblivion. I'm probably just gonna do it like this. We do have our good old bomb catch. Does that start in range, I wonder? Not quite. If I leave it here, kind of covered by my 74 gun, maybe we can get some use out of that. Okay. Okay, is this gonna fire? There we go. Lovely. Alright, so we can just tell that to stop now. And we'll see if this actually does the job.
Their admiral has fallen, sir. Now we shall see their true colours.
You are kidding me. What a shot. What a shot from the bomb catch there. That's incredible. This is a carronade frigate, which means it has some bigger guns, which are good for like close range broadsides, and not so much for like long range broadsides. Is that on fire? Yeah, it is. I guess that's one thing the bomb catch is good for. Instead of like the merchantmen as well. Although I might actually just capture the merchantmen. Yeah, let's just capture the merchantmen. Alright, so we'll turn this in. And we'll blast. We'll turn off fire at will, so we don't fire at the merchantmen. And then we'll turn on fire at will in just a second. Go. Okay, and I'm gonna have... Actually, let's have this one zoom and board the merchantman. I will probably just cut it off first. Alright, they've surrendered, that's fine. We're just gonna have these like sail away. And I'm gonna make sure my bomb cat shit sails away as well. Okay, let's go cap them. I'm not sure if I'm close enough for this to work. But it may be worth turning in and just blasting the sails out. I think I'm going to have to do that. Target sails, boys. Fire away. Oops. You're gonna fire, use chain shot. Okay, good. Well, they surrendered. So we'll leave it there. And hopefully we can pick them up. We can. Perfect. And that ship can now head towards the spices there. Cool. Meanwhile, it may be a good idea to stick with the fleet here in order to transport these guys to Athens. So, ancillary gained, +1 morale in battles. Interesting. Why did that happen? Because he's next to Nelson? Not sure. Either way, let's just go through the lists and see what we have to do today. So, of course, the Duke of Wellington's going to want his troops back. We're going to fix this up. And we're going to head maybe towards Prague, actually, is not a bad idea. That might draw one of their armies up north. And then what we can do is have Michael Stahl hit Zagreb. That could be a good move. A little bit concerned. Wonder how far George Townsend can get. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get into influence to reinforce the attack on Berlin. So maybe we just go down and attack Dresden. Or we could wait like one more turn here to fully replenish. Not a bad idea either. But saying that, I don't think there's any point in waiting. Like, we're going to have a big old attack here on Berlin for sure. Let's do the attack on Zagreb. There is going to be... Oh, the army's here. Interesting. And we've been intercepted. This is actually a good thing. It allows me to one-on-one this army, rather than having them 2v1 me from Vienna. Alright, let's jump on in. So, if we manage to destroy these armies, we take Zagreb, and then we can hit Vienna afterwards. Probably with the Duke of Wellington after he's taken Prague, because I can likely send this one towards Anatolia. But anyway, we'll see. I have no clue where they are apparently, so let's see. We'll probably want to deploy around this left-hand side. This is where it's nice and open. So let's just have our cannons like so. We'll have another one on this side. Cool. Let's actually just place them back a little bit more. And then we can spread out some troops in between those. I'm not sure there's any particular side that I want them to attack, so we'll just kind of spread things out relatively evenly.
Infantry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Infantry reporting.
Get my cav back.
Yes, sir.
We'll make sure that they stay on the flanks. Alright, that's it. Start the battle. This might skew them to the left because of the way I position my troops, but that's okay. Let's just make sure we hit their cav ASAP. Oh boy, that was a big hit. Okay, we will make sure to hit their general in the center. Damn, that cav got wrecked. Look how many cav went down in that one first volley there. I think I'm going to want to move back these forces. And these forces. Great. Make sure they spread out nicely. Then we can just keep firing the cannons at the cav. They are remarkably close to me, which is interesting. They've like moved forwards. They definitely skewed to the left. Look at that line. Way closer on the left side. I might have one of these sets of cannons hit the Uhlans on the left hand side. Uhlans. These are lancers, aren't they? Yeah. We don't have range onto their general. Hopefully my cannons aren't still firing at those. Oh, surely that's going to make them rout. Okay, well, they fired a bit early there. Bit premature. Okay. Right, we'll get my cav out of the way of those volleys. And then we'll charge their guns. Not too concerned about the Fusiliers here. Fusiliers can definitely hurt. But I'm more concerned about just getting rid of the cannons. Because that will make them be aggressive. I'm gonna stop them firing for now. Right, their cavalry has come and got involved in this engagement. Let's just pull back. And I think we provoked the beast. They are coming towards us. My reinforcements coming in. Since we managed to rout or destroy a unit entirely already. They haven't remounted their cannons, so they are now walking towards us. Alright, these lines, we're going to move to the right. Stop those. Put them onto canister shot. Fantastic. Right, let's continue moving my troops around the left side here. Oh, that unit just got annihilated. I'm a bit concerned about this engagement. Hopefully my cannons on the left can win that quite convincingly, but on the right, things are looking a bit more scary just because of the amount of troops here. I may have to collapse in from the left a little bit.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Which is a bit awkward. And honestly, I could probably just charge this. Let's do that. Then I'm going to have a unit of line infantry deployed to face off the cav. Okay, left side's good. This unit of infantry is a little bit precarious there. Yeah, we're overwhelming this unit on the right, hopefully. I might have to put these into like a square formation. Put these on square. Great, okay, fantastic. We've broken the main army. Blimey. That was quite something, wasn't it? Massive engagement. Quite a short engagement, but damn, the whole line was engaged. I do probably want to run down as many of these as possible, so let's get my cavalry out. Go do so. We're currently hitting them nice and hard with the canister in the back as they run away, so it's all good. We utterly destroyed that infantry unit that we charged. Where's my other cav unit? I might swing them over to the left maybe as well to help run down the rest of these routing units. Yeah, saying that. Need to be careful of that infantry now that they've recovered, because they can probably shoot my cav from there. An initial attack did not work, but yeah, they've recovered their morale. They're going to come back for more, probably once they reform. Let's make sure we kill off as many of those as we can. Okay. Mowing them down, that's what we like to see. Kind of covering the retreat of this unit. And they are starting to engage me on the end of the line here, which is not good. We'll try and run down that unit. This unit on the left I'm also going to have to try and get to. There's 70 men left in this unit, so if I can kill them all off, that'd be fantastic. We are getting there. Alright, let's run to the edge of the map. Go down the edge of the map there. And hopefully we can spread out and go get those guys in the far distance. Might be worth actually just trying to charge these ones instead. I think those might get out. Good.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Okay, so they're all bunching up here at the moment. Which is fine. Let's get my cab on the side here to go and kill these cannons. Those ones got away as well. Alright, we'll just give them an order to walk back so they can recover their morale. Alright, those guys are dead. Fantastic, that's one of the cannons dealt with. Let's walk them back as well now. Okay, the animal general has been wounded. Not actually killed. How am I going to deal with this? Do I just let them form up? I guess I do. There's a unit like trying to chase my dragoons, I think. Now these are Fusiliers, so they are going to have the extra range, I think. So that's something we're going to have to like probably hunt down ourselves. Let's do that. Oh, that was a nasty volley. Actually, never mind, they are a regiment of foot. But yeah, they are shattered now, so we'll just go kill them off. That is absolutely fine. Let's now move our line back. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, so how do we deal with this blob? It doesn't look like they're going to go anywhere, so I'm just going to grab my infantry and start marching towards them. I don't think we need to really cheese this with cannons. We can likely just surround them. So let's just start bringing my troops through here. Gonna start moving all of my troops over here just in case. We'll walk them or we'll just speed it up. Have my general move through here as well. Oh, now they start to move. Okay, of course. Alright, do we go back to our cannons now? I'm not even sure. It's worth it.
Artillery! Infantry reporting.
It does kind of depend, like, how far these can fire, because I think we have range.
Infantry.
Maybe we could just have, like, one big brawl. That might work.
Line ready, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Orders. Yes, sir. Line companies, ready. Yes, sir. Line companies, ready. Following orders. Line ready, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Line infantry. General staff. Moving out. Orders. We have taken a building, sir. Infantry.
Let's just charge these in melee. That'd be faster.
Following orders.
And these guys are already close enough, so let's just move them up a bit further.
Sir. Orders. Following orders.
I think they are trying to run in the building.
Following orders. Moving orders. Come on. Infantry. Infantry reporting.
Let's not have these do that.
Line ready, sir.
We want to try and engage them on the end here.
Infantry. Right away, sir.
I think I might just charge them.
Into the breach. infantry!
Again, square formations, guys. Kill all that cav. This is also probably the best way to do the most damage to the army. Just by like charging them. Create a ball that can just crush him from right to left. Move these forwards and they can start shooting.
Line infantry!
Oh, look at that number just decrease. Like 20 men just instantly killed on the charge. Beautiful.
Infantry reporting. Yes, sir. Engage the enemy.
Let's take out these cannon crews.
Yes, sir. Stick it. Yes, sir.
Gonna get my cav in here.
Line infantry.
Oh, I do need to be careful this building doesn't get destroyed while I'm not paying attention. That would be kind of awkward, wouldn't it?
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Run them down, boys. Run them down. That left side just got crushed. That was awesome.
Yes, sir.
Well, there we go. That's them completely destroyed. Probably going to want to continue and run down that crew with the cav. I'll have my general kind of clean up any units that are escaping on one side or another. Alright, and all of my infantry, I guess we'll just kind of tell to chill out now. Just get out of the way, turn off fire at will so we don't cause any friendly fire whilst my cav does the job. Okay, there's a unit somewhere in here. Doesn't look like there is many of them. I can barely spot them, so I don't think we need to run them down. That might be those guys. That's fine. What about this unit on the left? Yeah, good. We'll quit the battle there. Close victory. Good stuff. 743 lost. Now we go ahead and take this. It might be worth just fighting this out. So I'm going to leave it here. The reason we're fighting it out is so we destroy the secondary army so we don't have to chase it down. So that would be great. Also, Michael Stahl is now a courageous leader. Awesome. He will probably get more traits if we play another battle. So that's all good. Alright, that's where we're going to leave it. We've moved on from Venice and Munich. We're going to take Prague. And we're also going to be taking Dresden soon with George Townsend. I think we'll probably move George Townsend towards Dresden this turn. We may as well, because otherwise any army that's in Dresden might occupy the Duke of Wellington when I want to head back down towards Vienna. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.